Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. The NFL world is buzzing with a rumor that seems almost too shocking to be true, yet insiders suggest that it might be the real deal. According to sources that have not been officially confirmed, the Baltimore Ravens, under the leadership of their president, Sashi Brown, could be orchestrating a blockbuster trade that would send shockwaves across the league. Brown, known for his unorthodox strategies and bold moves during his time with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Cleveland Browns, has always had a reputation for taking calculated risks. In this latest move, the speculation centers around Jalen Hurts, the dynamic quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, whose career trajectory has been nothing short of remarkable, starting as a collegiate star with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Hurts led his team to the college football playoff finals, and his transition to the NFL has been marked by moments of brilliance, clutch performances, and undeniable leadership qualities. The rumors suggest that Brown sees in Hurts the perfect combination of athleticism, intelligence, and poise that could elevate the Ravens' offense to an entirely new level. If this deal comes to fruition, it could reshape the balance of power in the league and ignite conversations in sports circles for months to come. Analysts are already speculating on how such a trade might impact team dynamics, locker room chemistry, and even the career trajectories of multiple star players involved in the exchange. The potential trade has ignited debates among fans and pundits alike, with opinions split across social media platforms, sports talk shows, and insider forums. Some argue that the Eagles, by potentially letting go of Hurts, would be making a gamble on draft picks or future talent that could change the face of the franchise. Others contend that the Ravens, traditionally known for their defensive prowess, might be signaling a bold shift in strategy by investing in an offensive cornerstone like Hurts. The implications of such a move extend far beyond the field, influencing sponsorship deals, merchandise sales, and even the global perception of the respective franchises. In the midst of this whirlwind, Sashi Brown's role has become a focal point, as his history suggests that he is not one to shy away from headline-grabbing maneuvers. Observers point out that Brown's time with the Jaguars and Browns was marked by careful maneuvering, strategic acquisitions, and a willingness to challenge conventional wisdom, making this rumor consistent with his reputation. Meanwhile, speculation continues about how the Eagles' management might respond, whether they have contingency plans, and how this potential shift could affect Hurts personally, professionally, and emotionally. Sources hint that negotiations have been ongoing behind closed doors, involving complex considerations that touch on salary caps, player contracts, and long-term franchise visions for fans of the sport. The mere possibility of Hurts donning a Ravens uniform is enough to trigger intense debate, predictions, and hypothetical scenarios that dominate online discussions. The human element of this rumor is equally captivating, as fans are drawn not only to the financial and strategic implications, but also to the personal story of Jalen Hurts. Rising from a college superstar at Alabama to a professional quarterback known for his adaptability and resilience, Hurts embodies the type of athlete that teams covet when planning for championship contention. The narrative of a player potentially leaving a team where he has become a fan favorite adds a dramatic layer to the speculation, fueling discussions about loyalty, ambition, and the pressures of professional sports. Analysts suggest that if Hurts were to join the Ravens, he could form a partnership with the existing roster that amplifies strengths and compensates for weaknesses, creating a synergy that might surprise even the most seasoned commentators. Meanwhile, the Eagles supporters are bracing for what could be a transformative period, speculating about the kind of compensation or strategic advantage they could extract from such a trade beyond individual teams. The ripple effects of this rumored transaction touch the entire league, with rival franchises potentially adjusting their plans, scouting strategies, and even in-season tactics to account for the potential realignment of quarterback talent. Every facet of the rumor is dissected, from projected offensive schemes to how Hurts' playing style might complement or conflict with the Ravens' existing roster. The intrigue is magnified by the enigmatic nature of Sashi Brown, whose calculated surprises have left an indelible mark on the NFL landscape, making every rumor about him both plausible and tantalizing for fans and critics alike. Sports journalists and commentators have been tirelessly analyzing past precedents, comparing this rumored trade to historic moves that shook the NFL in previous decades. The speculation draws parallels to legendary quarterback swaps, high-stakes negotiations, and decisions that ultimately defined franchise legacies. Analysts emphasize that while rumors are inherently uncertain, patterns in Brown's past behavior lend credibility to the possibility of a daring trade. Meanwhile, social media platforms explode with fan theories, memes, and heated debates, highlighting the emotional investment supporters have in Hurts' career trajectory and the broader implications for team success. Fantasy football enthusiasts are particularly keen on this rumor, imagining how Hurts' presence in a new team could disrupt league predictions, player valuations, and weekly scoring dynamics. The sheer magnitude of the speculation underscores the NFL's complex ecosystem, where management decisions, player ambitions, fan expectations, and media narratives intersect in a high-stakes theater. In this context, the trade rumor is not just a story about a quarterback moving from one team to another. It is a reflection of the intricate web of considerations, negotiations, and human drama that defines professional football at its highest level. The potential consequences extend into coaching strategies, ticket sales, brand partnerships, and even the morale of teams competing for playoff contention, creating a multifaceted puzzle that captivates the entire sports community. The possibility of Hurts joining the Ravens raises fascinating questions about the evolution of team identity and leadership dynamics. Traditionally, the Ravens have been celebrated for their defensive schemes, gritty performances, and a brand of football that prioritizes toughness and strategic discipline. Introducing a quarterback with the caliber, versatility, and flair of Hurts could represent a deliberate shift toward a more balanced or even offensively dominant approach, challenging conventional perceptions of the franchise. Coaches, analysts, and former players speculate about how such an integration would play out in practice, whether Hurts' skill set aligns with existing offensive schemes, and how the locker room would adapt to a new central figure. Observers also note the psychological impact of a potential trade, with teammates adjusting to a fresh leadership presence, fans grappling with the emotional implications, and rival teams recalibrating their strategies in response. The rumor also prompts discussions about timing, contract negotiations, and long-term planning, as both the Ravens and the Eagles would need to carefully navigate salary cap limitations, player retention strategies, and future draft prospects. For Sashi Brown, a move of this magnitude could either solidify his reputation as a visionary risk-taker or, if mishandled, become a cautionary tale of overreach and miscalculation as speculation intensifies. Each piece of unverified information is analyzed meticulously, with insiders providing hints, clues, and nuanced interpretations that feed the broader narrative surrounding this blockbuster rumor. While the trade remains in the realm of speculation, its potential cultural impact cannot be understated. Jalen Hurts' personality, work ethic, and public image make him more than just a player. He is a symbol of perseverance, adaptability, and competitive spirit. Fans are not only imagining how he might perform on the field, but also how his presence could influence community engagement, media narratives, and team branding initiatives. The Eagles, on their side, must weigh the public reaction, balancing the emotional attachment of fans with the strategic imperatives of franchise management. Social media chatter, fan polls, and viral videos highlight the intensity of interest in the rumor, revealing how interconnected modern sports fandom has become with digital platforms and real-time speculation. Analysts suggest that even without official confirmation, the rumor itself can drive ticket sales, merchandise interest, and heightened media coverage, demonstrating the economic and psychological power of high-profile trade speculation. Amidst the swirl of conjecture, every move by Sashi Brown, every public statement from team officials, and every cryptic comment on social media is scrutinized for hidden meaning, creating a narrative that is as captivating as it is uncertain. For the NFL, this is a moment where rumor meets reality in a dramatic dance, captivating audiences and fueling endless conversations about the future of the prominent franchises. If the trade rumor between the Ravens and the Eagles becomes reality, the strategic landscape of the NFL could undergo a seismic shift that few would have predicted. Analysts are speculating that Jalen Hurts, with his dual threat capability, intelligence, and leadership, could transform the Ravens' offensive identity almost overnight. The team, historically celebrated for its defense-first mentality, might now pivot toward an approach that emphasizes versatility, unpredictability, and explosive playmaking. Fans are imagining scenarios where Hurts' agility and ability to read defenses in real time complement the Ravens' existing offensive weapons, potentially creating mismatches that rival teams will struggle to counter. At the same time, speculation abounds about the Eagles' rationale for pursuing this trade, whether it involves securing high-value draft picks, rebalancing their roster, or executing a long-term plan that prioritizes financial flexibility and team depth. Media insiders emphasize that Sashi Brown's involvement adds layers of intrigue, given his track record of bold, sometimes controversial decisions that often redefine organizational trajectories. Rumors hint that behind-the-scenes discussions involve not just player contracts, but complex evaluations of future prospects, positional priorities, and potential coaching adjustments, suggesting that both franchises are approaching this potential swap with meticulous planning. The NFL universe, from die-hard fans to casual observers, is abuzz with speculation, imagining a reality where Hurts' move ignites a domino effect across the league, forcing rival teams to reconsider strategies, draft priorities, and even long-term franchise visions. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. The human drama surrounding this rumored trade is equally compelling, as it brings into focus the personal journey of Jalen Hurts and the emotional stakes inherent in high-profile player movements. Hurts' rise from a standout collegiate quarterback at Alabama to a professional leader in Philadelphia has been marked by determination, resilience, and moments of sheer brilliance. Fans and commentators alike are speculating about how he might respond to a new environment, a new coaching philosophy, and the intense scrutiny that comes with being a centerpiece in a franchise-altering trade. Beyond physical talent, questions emerge about adaptability, locker room integration, and leadership dynamics, with many experts emphasizing that success in a new team often depends on personality, influence, and the ability to earn trust among teammates. Social media chatter amplifies the drama, with supporters expressing excitement, apprehension, or even disbelief, while analysts weigh in with hypothetical scenarios, potential offensive schemes, and comparative statistics that attempt to forecast Hurts' impact. The speculation extends to rival franchises who might adjust recruitment strategies, game plans, or even salary cap management in anticipation of the potential shift. In essence, the rumor represents more than a trade. It is a high-stakes narrative intertwining ambition, strategy, and human emotion, captivating audiences across the sporting world. In terms of long-term strategic implications, the rumored trade raises questions about the evolving identity of both franchises. For the Ravens, acquiring a quarterback of Hurts' caliber could signify a deliberate pivot toward a more aggressive offensive philosophy, challenging the traditional narrative that has defined the team for decades. Experts speculate that Brown's decision-making may be influenced not only by current roster needs, but by projected team performance over multiple seasons, draft considerations, and the potential to attract future talent eager to play alongside a dynamic quarterback. Conversely, the Eagles might be pursuing a more calculated approach, leveraging the trade to enhance depth, balance salary obligations, or secure promising young players who could define the franchise for years to come. Analysts are debating how such a deal could impact coaching strategies, play-calling flexibility, and overall team cohesion, noting that every trade introduces both opportunities and challenges that extend far beyond the immediate headline. The rumor has also sparked conversations about market perception, fan engagement, and media narratives, emphasizing that high-profile trades carry cultural and economic significance that reverberates across stadiums, social platforms, and broadcast networks. In this context, the rumored swap is more than a transaction. It is a potential catalyst for a profound shift in NFL strategy, identity, and storytelling. Financial implications are another crucial element fueling speculation around this potential blockbuster trade. Analysts highlight that player contracts, salary cap considerations, and future financial flexibility are likely central to the negotiations, with both teams balancing immediate competitive goals against long-term sustainability. Jalen Hurts, as a high-profile quarterback, carries both financial value and branding potential, influencing merchandise sales, sponsorships, and marketability for the team that acquires him. Rumors suggest that Brown is carefully weighing the economics alongside on-field impact, considering not just performance metrics but the broader business ecosystem that accompanies a star player. For the Eagles, the trade could provide capital to invest in multiple positions, enhance scouting operations, or create flexibility for future acquisitions, potentially reshaping the franchise's trajectory for years. Meanwhile, fans are engaged in their own speculative analysis, projecting fantasy football outcomes, jersey sales, and even potential playoff scenarios based on Hurts' hypothetical move. The combination of athletic skill, financial leverage, and strategic foresight makes this rumor one of the most compelling narratives in recent NFL history, demonstrating the interconnectedness of sport, business, and media in shaping public imagination. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.